Hello and welcome to Lerner Yoga.
Miss Lerner's been coming here for a lot of years now. Do you know how many?
I think I've lost track. Maybe, I've been at the school now for 15 years, so maybe 10-ish.
Wow.
I don't know, maybe something
That's
like
a long
that. It's been a while.
We're happy to have you again.
Thank you very much, and I'm very pleased to be there.
I definitely need this, probably more than a lot of people here. I have not done anything physical in a long time. A lot because of the telethon, but
This will be good for all of us.
Maddie's going to interview all of our
Okay.
yoga goers.
Hello, everybody. If you could just tell me your name and tell me if you've ever participated in yoga before. And if you have, what's your favorite part of it?
All right. Well, my name is Emmeline. I actually have done yoga before, and with Miss Lerner, because she is my yoga advisory in school. And my favorite part is all the different positions.
Thank you, Emmeline.
My name is Violet. I have done yoga once with my aunt. It was pretty fun. My favorite part is probably the child's pose. Very relaxed.
We'll be doing that
Good
today.
one.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I have never done yoga before. I've only ever seen it and heard about it. And I think it'll be very relaxing.
Great. And over here.
My name's Caitlin. The closest I've been to yoga is on Wii Fit, and I like the tree.
Perfect. That is the most yoga I've done as well. So I'm excited to try it out. Take it away, Miss Lerner.
Okay, so Violet said she liked child's pose, so we're going to start actually in child's pose, and that will give us an opportunity to just kind of rest while we get started on this very early, cold morning. So if you haven't done yoga with us before and you're joining us from TV Land, please feel free to do it at home. You can do it on a mat, you can do it on a towel. Make sure that you don't hurt yourself, and if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Okay, so we're going to basically start off sitting in what we call hero's pose, and we're going to move our knees so we form a V, and we're just going to go over and rest. One of the most important things to do in yoga is to make sure that you continuously breathe. I think when people sometimes do things, they forget to breathe. So make sure you're just giving us some really nice breaths and just really let it all go. The stress of getting up early, the fact that you probably haven't had a lot of sleep, just relax. Okay, so now we're going to come up. And we're going to sit cross-legged if you can sit cross-legged. If you can't sit cross-legged, find some other seat that works for you. You can sit with your legs straight. You can basically sit back in hero's pose, which is where we were sitting on our feet. So we're just going to do some nice deep stretches now. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands out, and we're just going to give ourselves a nice big stretch. Now let's walk our hands over to the left-hand side and stretch over there. And walk our hands back to the front. And walk our hands over to the right-hand side and stretch over there. And walk back to the front. And now drag your hands all the way up as you round your back and you come up to a nice seated pose. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our right hand down and our left hand up, and we're just going to kind of lean. I know this can be difficult, especially when you haven't slept, which is my right and which one is my left. Okay, and we'll come back up, and we'll do that on the other side. All right, and we'll come back up. And now let's just roll our shoulders. We're just kind of waking up, kind of, stretching a little. And let's roll our shoulders on the other side. All right. So the first pose we're going to do is a twist pose. So let's basically bring our feet out. We're going to bring the right foot up and over the left foot and grab the right knee with your left arm, kind of put it in the crux of the elbow, and now twist your body around and look on your right side. And come back around, and now straighten legs, and the left foot comes over, the right arm comes in and grabs the left knee, and the left arm comes around. A nice, easy twist on the left-hand side. Okay, and let's do a seated forward fold, and let's just drop our head again and fold over our legs. All right, let's make our way now to what we call hands and knees for some cat-cows. All right, so we're sitting, our hands are about hip-width distance apart, our knees are about hip-width distance apart, and we're just going to start rolling our back up to an angry cat. Now drop your belly to cow and roll up again. When we roll up, our head drops down, and when our stomach drops down, our head comes up. Okay, so let's do 3 of these at your pace. All right, so we're going to stand for the first time this morning. Okay. All right, yep, we're still good? Okay, I'm so sorry. All right, we're going to start at the top of our mat. And what we're going to do this morning is we're going to do a sun salutation. So I'm going to demonstrate it first. So arms go up. Demonstration. Arms come down in swan pose. Hands to feet. Hands to shins, come back down, all the way up, and back down into prayer pose. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through it. So ready? Arms are up, hands touch, open up wide, and come down, all the way down into hands to toes, or hands to feet. Okay, so everybody seems pretty flexible this morning. That's awesome. Look up, hands to shins with a flat back. Come back down, and all the way up again. Hands to prayer. Okay, we're going to add on to this. When we add on, what I want to do is basically start moving our muscles. It's 7:10 in the morning, we're waking up. Okay, so we'll start out again. Okay, you can do it with us. Hands up, swan dive down, hands to toes, look up, hands to shins, flat back. Now place your hands on the floor. Okay, starting with your right foot, step back, and your left foot, step back, and now you're in plank pose. Okay, we're going to drop our knees, and we're going to lower our body down, and we're going to do all the way down, Justin, feet down. There you go. All right, little back bend in cobra pose. Just a little back bend. Push up into downward facing dog. Okay, push those arms back and walk ourselves forward. Hands to shins and all the way back up. Okay, we're going to try that again, a little faster this time. That was awfully fast? Okay, we'll go at the same pace. Okay, ready? Hands up. And swan dive down. Hands to shins. Look up. Drop your hands. Right foot comes down. Left foot comes out. Drop your knees. All the way down. Little back bend, cobra, push back, downward facing dog. And this is supposed to be a rest pose, so let's take deep breaths in downward facing dog. And let's walk our feet up. Hands to shins, all the way back up. Nice job, guys. Okay. Sometimes people will do, when they're doing sun salutations, they'll do sun salutations A and B, but rather than go through a sun salutation again, we're just going to go straight to our warrior series. So what I want everybody to do is I want everybody to face forward. Okay, excellent. The right foot points straight. Oh wait, maybe you should look this way. Okay, the left foot points straight. The right foot is in, approximately 45 degrees. Arms come out. Bend your left knee. Turn your hips forward. Arms come up. Into warrior one. Nice warriors, everybody. Very, very nice. Arms go straight out, back to like a T position. Hips turn 90 degrees. So now the hips are facing the same way as the arms. And the head looks over the left shoulder. Warrior two. Straighten that foot. Straighten that left foot. Now feel like somebody is pulling you, pull, till you can't go anywhere. And now tilt your arms so that your left hand touches wherever it can, the floor, the knee, the shin, and we're in our first triangle pose. Arms come back up, and let's reverse our triangle. Come back up, bend your knee, elbow to knee, and all the way over. Come back up, 5-pointed star, and walk your feet together. Nice job. Okay, so we want to face the camera, so let's face the other way now. All right, so this time, right, our right foot is forward, and our left foot comes in 45 degrees. Our hips turn 90 degrees. We bend our knee, and arms come up for warrior one on the other side. We want to make sure we're balanced. Knee straightens, Arms straighten, knee bends. Look over the right shoulder for warrior two on this side. Leg straightens out. Feel like somebody is pulling you till you can't go any further. And now tilt your hands. Coming back up, let's reverse that warrior. Arms back out in a T. Bend the right knee, elbow to knee, and all the way over on this side. Come back up, feet look forward, and this time we're going to go down and we're going to hang in a wide forward fold. Nice job. Put your hands on your backside. Bring your feet up. Bring your feet together. And we are back together. Excellent job, everybody. Okay, so we're going to try some balancing poses because Caitlin said she loves the tree. So we should definitely do some trees in there. All right, so what we want to do is we want to stand up straight. Okay, so this is a pose, right? If we're standing straight, we're standing in a pose right now with our shoulders back, our head straight forward. We're going to shift the weight to the left foot. So here's my weight shifting to the left foot. The right foot is going to come up. Now, for those of you a little unbalanced this morning, you can start off in what we call the kickstand. And then you can bring your arms up. But if you're feeling more adventuresome, you can bring your foot to your shin, never on the knee. And if you're feeling really like you've got that this morning, you can bring your foot up. So at your own level. There you go. Beautiful trees. Beautiful trees. At your own level. Okay, remember, there's no competitiveness in yoga, so maybe this is where you are today. Maybe this is where you are. Wherever you feel comfortable, that's your tree. Okay, coming back to the other side now. All right, so standing straight. Shift the weight onto your right leg. Because remember, whatever we do on one side, we have to do on the other side to balance ourselves. So remember, you choose your comfort point. Maybe you're kickstanding today. Maybe your foot to shin. And we come back down. Very nice looking trees. Very nice looking trees. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do eagle pose. So first we're going to start with the arms. Hands come up. The right arm swings underneath the left arm and we cross at the elbows. So find out wherever you cross. So maybe this is where you're crossing today. I think the highest priority though is at that elbow cross. Elbow cross. So I'll demonstrate it one more time. Arms up and crossing at the elbows. And if your hands can touch, that's great. Maybe this is where your hands are touching today. Okay, excellent. All right, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. All right, as we're sitting in our chair, our right foot comes up and over the left foot and crosses. There you go, beautiful eagle, beautiful. And all the way up and back down. All right, let's do it on the left-hand side. Here we go. Arm is up. This time, the left arm crosses under the right arm. And right here, the elbows are crossed again. Sitting down in the chair again. And this time, the left foot comes up and over the right foot. And all the way up. And down. Okay. All right. So those are some really, really good, those are nice eagles. Those are really, really good. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come and sit back down. Okay, so let's start by sitting in hero's pose this time, which means we're sitting on our feet. So this is really good for stretching those feet and those ankles. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to do similar to a child's pose, but this time it's called fish pose. This time what you want to do is you want to, this is tortoise pose, apologize, tortoise pose. You want to kind of lean on your forehead and your arms come back. All right, very nice. And now we'll go into camel pose. So come up on your knees, and we're going to start with one arm that try to touch, if you can, your ankle, and maybe this is your heel. This is where your camel is today. Okay. And now we're going to see if we can touch the other ankle. This is our camel here. And the full extension of the pose would be if we could come down and touch both ankles. Good stretch. Okay, after we do that, we definitely want to go back and do a child's pose. All right, coming back up. Okay, so let's sit with our feet together. This is called bound angle pose. And let's stretch out our legs. Very nice. And like I said, if you're here, this is fine. Everybody has different levels where they're flexible and not. This is bound angle pose. Okay, we're going to come back to our forward folding bend. And I'm thinking that we might be able to go a little further now because we're warmed up. So let's see if we can get just a little further. Very nice. All right, we're going to come and lie on our backs. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees in close enough where possibly your hands can touch your heels. And we're coming up into what we call bridge pose. So bring your bodies up. Hold your bridge. And now slowly bring it down. And we're going to try that one more time. Bring your bodies up. And come back down. All right, legs should be straight down. Arms are down. All right, let's do a twist pose in the lying position. Bring our arms out to a T. Try not to hit your neighbor. Okay. Knees come up. And we're going to bring our legs to the right-hand side as we look over the left shoulder. If possible, try to keep your shoulders on the floor. If not possible, that's fine. Now bring your legs over to your left side as you look over on the right side. Okay, that was a nice twist on the right. And bring your legs down. And bring your legs straight again, and arms come straight down. Bring up your right leg, and just give it a nice stretch right behind the thigh. Now bring the knee into the shoulder. Bend your knee, hands on top, not on your knee, but on your shin, and bring your knee right into your shoulder and stretch that out there. And right leg comes down. Left leg comes up behind the thigh, and nice stretch there. Knee to shoulder pose. Give it a nice stretch there. And come down. Now we're going to make our way into the most exciting pose of this morning, which is called Shavasana or corpse pose. Okay, so lie on your back. Legs about a little more than hip width distance apart. Arms are open and the palms are up. And let's take some rests, deep breaths, and rest. And if you feel comfortable enough, you can close your eyes for a minute. Roll onto your right side. And push yourself up. Okay, we're going to sit cross-legged again, or however you want to sit. Hands to heart. And we say to each other, I honor the divine spirit in each of you.
I honor the divine spirit in each of you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
So thank you very much for joining us. I hope that was a nice addition to your morning and a good wake up.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, I really enjoyed that.
I definitely feel more awake than I did for the breakfast.
Yes.
I
It was good
I
to
don't
get
even
some
really
stretching.
remember the breakfast, but I'm really tired. But that stretched me out. So I believe we're going to be taking you guys back to the studio where Mr. Vic auction. So where auction is going to be going on with, do you know who's hosting?
Charlie and Molly, I believe.
All right.
So that should be exciting. And thank you so much for watching out there. And
Don't forget
Don't forget to donate.
Yep, start bidding at 7:30. I think
Yes.
that's when it opens. And enjoy the telethon.
back to the studio.